This is Coyote News.
Hello, I'm Levi Goots. Tonight on Coyote Sports, we take a look at the softball team's home opener. And in this week's sports report, we take a look at the football team's spring practices. But first, the headlines with Lauren Solek. Lauren?
The National Hockey League has announced that it won't allow its players to compete in the 2018 Winter Olympics. The announcement comes after months of debate over the issue of participation. NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman says there's a variety of factors that play into the decision, especially the disruption caused by shutting down the season for 2 weeks. Dustin Johnson's Masters availability is in doubt after the world #1 golfer fell down the stairs in his rental home in Augusta, Georgia this afternoon. Johnson is scheduled to tee off just after 1 p.m. tomorrow. USD football will face 7-time national champion Oklahoma on September 7, 2019. This will be the first meeting between the two teams, as USD is scheduled to take on a Big 12 program for the next 4 years. The Coyotes will play at Oklahoma in Week 2 of their 2019 schedule. USD senior Emily Grove was named the Summit League Outdoor Track and Field Athlete of the Week. Grove tied her own school record and was also the top collegiate finisher in the women's pole vault at the meet. And those are your headlines.
The women's softball team captured their weekend series against SDSU. The Yotes split with the Jacks on Saturday in games 1 and 2, but followed up with an 8-0 win in game 3 on Sunday. We take it to the bottom of the second inning where sophomore Jamie Holster had an RBI single down the middle. Teammate Emily Winkler followed up with a double to center, and junior Christy Warnock hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 6th to make it an 8-0. Warnock had 3 hits and 4 RBIs on the day. Warnock says playing at home made the difference.
Playing state is the best one, so the fact that that was our home opener, it made it all that much better. We had all the fans here, everything. It was so fun to open against them, and especially to come out and take 2 from them.
South Dakota in the bottom of the 6th inning.
2-hit shutout on Sunday and was named the Summit League Softball Player of the Week. Green recorded her first collegiate shutout of her career. The win also gives USD the point for the South Dakota Showdown Series. The Coyotes are now 3-3 in Summit League play. The Yotes are back in action this weekend at home against Omaha. The track and field team split between 2 meets in Texas last weekend. USD was well represented at the Texas State Bobcat Invitational. Senior Nicole Schmidt, junior Sinise Kennigan, and freshman Ethan Bray captured their respective event titles. Schmidt won the mile, Kennigan ran to first in the 400-meter hurdles, and Bray took first in the pole vault. The Coyotes also competed at the Clyde Littlefield Texas Relays. Junior Jacob Behrens captured the Section B shot put title. Freshman Chris Nielsen was 3rd in the men's pole vault, and senior Danielle Waldner placed 3rd in the women's shot put. The Yotes compete in their home opener on Saturday against SDSU starting at 11. Spring is officially here, and with it comes an important opportunity for the USD football team. Coyote News' Michaela Feldman took a look inside this year's spring practice.
We're still 5 months away from the first football game, but the sounds we all know are in the air. Spring practice is underway for the USD football team. Stetson Daigle is a senior on the team. He says practices prepare them for the fall season.
If we didn't have these spring practices, then there would be a pretty long break from season to season. So it keeps us sharp mentally and helps us get some good work in.
USD made strides last season, but head coach Bob Nielsen says there's always room for improvement.
We played well at times, not consistently enough to win enough games. So the big thing is to be more consistent and execute at a higher level throughout the whole 60 minutes.
Adam Harris is a senior defensive back for USD. He says one of the biggest benefits of spring practice is improving those finer details.
For me, understanding defenses and knowing different splits from receivers and stuff like that, you get to work on your footwork, and it's repetitive.
And coaches and players have one goal in mind.
Well, we want to be a football team that competes for a championship. And to do that in the Missouri Valley, it means you got to play at a really high level every week. And spring practice is a start to building in that direction.
For the Sports Report, I'm Michaela Feldman.
The USD Spring Game is April 21st. The women's golf team competed at the Bradley Invitational over the weekend. The Coyotes placed fourth out of 11 teams. Senior Brenna Lervik finished with a tie for second, while teammate Abby Dufresne tied for 11th. Lervik had 7 birdies and finished at even par. Lervik was also named the Summit League Women's Golfer of the Week. Dufresne shot 11 over par and was one of 3 golfers at the tournament to record an eagle. The Yotes end their regular season this weekend at the UMKC Shootout. Coyote News' Andy Hartman is live in the muck with Brenna Lervik to discuss the season so far. Andy?
Thanks, Levi. Thanks for joining us, Brenna.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, this is your 4th time overall winning Summit League Player of the Week. Is there anything that made this time different than the other 3?
Not really. You know, it's just kind of I hope to go out there and play as well as I can and play for my teammates as well. And so it's awesome to get that recognition from the Summit League.
All right. And at the meet this past weekend, you've tied second with over 63 people participating. Was that just a huge moment for you, or?
You know, it wasn't really just because I was playing with the girl who got first and the girl who also tied with me. So for us, it was really fun and competitive because we were all playing very well, and that kind of helped push me to stay at the top and compete as well as I did at this tournament.
All right. Thanks, Brenna.
Yeah, thank you.
The women's golf team travels to Kansas City this weekend. Live from the muck, I'm Andy Hartman.
Thanks, Andy. The Coyote men's golf team finished 7th at the Arkansas State Intercollegiate. Sophomore Tommy Vining tied for 6th, and freshman Matt Tolan placed 10th. This was Vining's best finish on the year. Tolan shot a 69 on the 3rd round, which was the lowest score of the round and 2nd best round of the tournament. The Yotes close out the regular season next week at the Missouri Tiger Invitational. Senior men's basketball player Tyler Flack represented USD at the 2017 College Slam Dunk Championships. Flack placed 3rd out of 8 competitors. Flack advanced to the semifinals on the competition with a 540-degree reverse slam dunk. The dunk earned Flack a perfect score from all 4 judges, and it was the 2nd highest score of the round. In round 2, Flack had help from Dylan Fischbach, who is son of USD's director for sports medicine, Bruce Fischbach. Flack missed both attempts at the dunk, but threw in a quick windmill dunk to finish up the round. Flack's 3rd dunk gave him a total round 2 score of 90. Flack only missed advancing to the finals by less than a point. The College Slam Dunk Championship was Flack's last time competing in a Coyote uniform.